Hello and welcome along. Today on American Outback we are going to be seeding field 12. We're going to put canola in it, and once we've done that we may go and see how our biofuel is doing and sell some of that off if there's time. So let's get cracking. Start up our 8530. We're going to use the GPS mod again. There we go. Right, we want to get that out, and then we want to align. So currently the GPS is sitting over the side of the field. We want to align it with where we are. So shift course left and smidge right. Right, we want to leave enough space to turn around, so we're going to do the auto stop. And we're a 6 meter turn, so we want it, I would say, if we went for 15 meters to stop. Right. And then turn our seeder on, drop it down, and away we go. Now what this should do is this should stop me just before the end. There we go. So that's 12 meters, or 15 meters. So I think we actually want to go to about 12. Actually no, 15 meters to the end of this. So it's a bit strange like that. Yeah. And drop it down, and away we go again. So yeah, once we get into the main body of the field, the 15 meters will start to become more obvious. It's because of the rounded corners, it's stopping us a little bit early, but that's okay. We'll just pull forward a little bit. Right. So it's a little bit hard to see the where we've been versus where we're trying to go. You can see now, yeah, it's allowing us to go a little bit further. There we are. case of going up and down like this. There is an auto turn feature. I find that it can be a little bit finicky. So I tend not to use it. It doesn't tend to take the corners like this does. Now, part of the reason why I've chosen 2.5 bits on the headland rather than 3 is that it'll give us some overlap, so we should end up not missing bits. Yeah. Some nice straight lines. Show you what the auto turn looks like quickly. See, it just sort of doesn't drop it and then misses a row. Not the best way of doing this, I don't think. So we'll stop at the end there and just go grab the 2 rows we missed. Yeah, it doesn't. It just does the turn as quickly as it can, and then there we are. Back on the back on course. There is some advantage to doing every other row. I find this is a nice compromise between setting Courseplay up on everything and being able to do it yourself. Creates nice straight fields and gives you a good coverage of fields, and at the same time means that you're involved in the actual farming part of it. So it's a very nice compromise. The unfortunate thing is that it only really works on maps like this where you have square fields, and as a result you get they're very rectangular fields, so they're very north-south, and they match the GPS setup that way. On a lot of the English maps it's not really usable, simply because the fields are quite odd shaped. So we're coming up for halfway through the field. I would very much like to sell off some biogas today. I think we've got a whole load more processed from our bales. There was still quite a few of the bales to go through. And an in-game day should give us plenty of time for a load of biogas. Whoops, a load of biogas to have been produced. Doesn't matter if we come in at a little bit of an angle. That's the advantage of having half the row's grace with the 15 metre setup. Should cover any patches we've missed in that end bit quite nicely with any luck. Quite excited at the moment about FS17 announcements in the last couple of days. It's good to see some extra machineries and extra make of machinery that are going to be included in it. It's a pity that there still doesn't seem to be any John Deeres in it as default. And hopefully mods like this will quickly either be created from scratch or converted across. There's some excellent FS15 mods that hopefully will come across with any luck, if they're kept nice and if it's a nice easy conversion. But we shall see. But yes, 27th of October. Really looking forward to that. Go. We should finish this field with plenty of time to sell some biogas, which is excellent. It's slightly smaller than field 11 that we were working on yesterday. Taking a little less time, and of course it's slightly squarer than field 11, so it's the GPS mod is having an easier time on it as well. I think the only thing this map is missing is more than just the basic crops. Yes, it has things like tomatoes and extra things like chicken fattening and goose fattening and things like that. But it'd be nice if it had things like sunflowers on it to harvest and bits like that. And I'm not sure they would be out of place on this map. I believe that they prefer more arid climes. I could be wrong, having never actually farmed sunflowers myself. Got the drill down a little late then, or the seeder down a little late. Also going to need to fertilise these fields. So we don't have a spray of any kind. I would like a fairly large one, I think. It's a map that can take that kind of size of machinery. I don't know whether it would be self-propelled. I think at this stage it might be a case of using a towed one and then maybe seeing if a self-propelled one is usable further down the line as we expand the farm. So that's round. So not many more rows now. That's actually worked through this field quite quickly today, I think, which is good. Might, as I was saying earlier, might have been quicker to have done it east to west rather than north to south, but very much following how it's been drilled before. I'm trying to keep it on that sort of setup. Right, so we will go and do the full length one now. Pull that in further. Right. So pull that up. And we will rotate 90 degrees. There are a couple of patches that we might have missed. For the most part, we're catching it. I'm not overly worried about a couple of little patches. Obviously, I prefer that I hadn't missed them, but it's not the end of the world. It looks like it might take 4 along this end, which is interesting. It may be that the GPS was slightly off on how far across it is, but it suits our purpose fine, because it will be quite useful to us to go to come back down this end. Right. Actually, I'm going to go a little bit further because we've only got one strike. Right, and then yeah, so we will have one slight overlap at the end. We will do that without running the GPS, so that we can have so that we're not trying to seed the grass. A little bit off centre then. go. So as a result, it's missed a strip. That's again, that's unfortunate, but not the end of the world. Enough to capture all of this. And activate the GPS again so that we're then running along the ends. Again. So 2 more strips, so we will end up in the top corner, and then we'll go and park our drill up. I don't think, well, we might take a couple of minutes, just a little longer to sell some biofuel. Go. Yeah, so 2 more strips to do. Right, and last strip. And that will be our field complete, which is excellent work. All done. Right, thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you have, please like, share and comment. And for all the latest videos from Virtual Farmer, please subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.